Welcome here. Today, we're going to be playing more RuneScape. So let's go ahead and load the game up. And then figure out what we're going to do. Well, okay, after we pick a world that's not a 1500 total world. Let's just do that one. Not entirely sure where I left off last time as far as where I left my character. Ah, yes. I crabbed until I fell asleep. That's what I did. And I got 64 ranged, which is pretty good. Also 60 attack. Means if I had the cash, which I don't, I could go buy myself a lovely dragon scimitar. Anyway. Quests. We've got a lot of them. And they need to get done sometime. Let's do... Let's do Garden of Tranquility. Let's get it started. Garden of Tranquility is one of those quests that has mandatory time breaks in the middle. So we will have to do part of it and then wait and then do the rest of it. Means I'm not going to... Yeah, anyway. Grab stuff. Alright. We need the Ring of Kairos, whatever. It's Ring of something. A rake, which we can get from a leprechaun later. Spade we can get from a leprechaun later. Secateurs, same thing. Watering can, same thing. Gardening trowel, same deal. 2 plant cure, which I do not have, but I can easily get. A marigold seed, cabbage seed, onion seed, fishing rod, a hammer. We'll take a normal hammer. 1 rune or pure essence, a pestle and mortar. That needs to go into the tool tab. Belongs. A filled plant pot. I don't think I have. Actually, I think I do. They're stored in the leprechaun too. Okay. And 2 compost. I just realized I do not have... Oh wait, there I have a filled plant pot. Okay. I do not have any compost, I don't think. Yeah, no. Damn it, I should have made some last night. I think I have enough pineapples, and if not, I can buy more. Go ahead and take them all out as notes. I don't know why I have pineapples in my bank anyway. Okay. So we'll get some compost started, and we'll come back for that later when we're sure we need it. As far as where we will make the compost... where would be the easiest to get to? Pantherby is a good spot because there's a charter ship that sells pineapples right next to it. However, the bad spot in that I don't have any good teleports to Catherby right now. Which is not ideal. I think we'll just go to That is a great question. Where will we go? I don't really have a good teleport to Falador right now either. Trying to think of where there's an allotment that I have a good teleport to. It might just be Assidius. No. Actually, it might be Mauritania. Because ALQ is probably the closest to a fairy ring. Yeah. I think ALQ is the choice. Because Varlamore doesn't have a good spot. Assidius is farther. And the farming guild is farther yet, although that is a much larger compost bin. I don't really care about larger. Okay, so let's go to ALQ. And along the way we will... Oops, I need to grab stuff. Okay, I don't need any armor or anything. So for gear, we'll just take items that will help with mobility. So my Chronicle, I'll take the Cardos Memoirs just in case. Okay, I think I have... What is my magic level? 35? I probably have some teleports unlocked. I have Lumbridge teleport and Varrock teleport. Okay, well those aren't that useful. I mean, they kind of are, but... Okay. I have other ways to get to those places. We need 6 more pineapples. And also, I just realized ALQ doesn't have a good place to note things nearby. Port Phasmatus would work. Anyway, we'll buy 6 more pineapples from the charter ship here. And I'll unnote as many of the pineapples as I can here before we leave. I think it takes 30. Or am I thinking of the big one? Actually, I think the big one takes 30. It might only take 15. I better look this up before I go wandering off. Okay. Now that I'm thinking about it, I think it only takes 15. 15 items. Okay, 30 for the big one at the Farming Guild. I need to turn this Shake Your Mouse to make it bigger feature off. It's hilarious because there's no upper limit. But also, it's very annoying if I... Because it's one thing I do constantly is just shake my mouse over top of something to point it out. I need to find out which accessibility option does that and turn it off. Okay, so let's go ahead and deposit those. 4, 8, 12. Okay, we have 4 too many. Yeah. Alright. We're good to go. Oh wait, nope. Drama branch. I almost forgot my drama branch. Gimme. Okay. Now we're good to go. After we grab some more supplies from the leprechaun. Hello, leprechaun. I need from you a rake, a spade, a secateurs, a watering can, and a trowel. And then from you, I would like to buy 2 plant cures, but I can't, so we will do that once we are in Mauritania. Okay, off we go to ALQ. I clicked it once, damn you. Alright, well, some kind soul left a feral vampire there. Well, it's a good thing we're not actually using the farming plot. Use pineapple on compost bin. I don't remember how long these take to finish. It might be a long time. I think it's like 50 minutes or something maybe. But I might be mixing that up with something else. Okay, let's see what the timer plugin has to say. Get away from me, you bastard. Let's see, compost bins. Done at 8:40. Okay, so it's about an hour. 50 minutes, looks like. Go ahead and turn that alarm on. Now, hopefully we won't need that right away. In the meantime, we've got other things to do. So back to Kandarian Monastery. I'm actually going to grab... Let's buy a couple plant cures off you. Let's buy 10 of them. And then we'll put a bunch of them away. Okay, there we go. Now, let's go get a pickaxe. And we're going to mine a little bit of... what are you going to call it? Volcanic ash. Let's see, the fastest way to get to where we want to go is to not click that by accident. The fastest way to where we want to go is obviously dig site pendant, but I don't think I have a dig site pendant. I don't have the magic level to make one. So failing the dig site pendant, we have a hot air balloon to Varrock. Okay. That's probably the fastest way to get there. Would be Ring of Dueling, Castle Wars. Here, Green Axe. Ring of Dueling. I'll take both of them. We'll wear that one. Go to Castle Wars. Varrock is a normal log, I believe. Oh, we'll murder a tree. If it's not a normal log, it's an oak, and there's one of those right there. Okay. And then we fly to Varrock. Willow. Alright, there's a willow, okay. I was wrong, but what kind of log it was. I'm not going to drop that log because I can put it in the log storage. In the same way, I'm going to go ahead and chop a bunch of willows here. Not really a bunch, but a couple. I really need to fill the log storage with just an assortment of logs. I don't have to worry about... I don't use balloons very much. It won't be long before I stop using them altogether, probably. But it is occasionally handy to just be able to use a balloon to go somewhere. Okay. Now, off we go. To Varrock. Okay, then from Varrock we go to the dig site. Yeah, used balloons a whole bunch when I was playing the UIM. Specifically to go to the lumberyard there for early construction. Okay, I gotta turn that setting off. It is annoying the hell out of me. Boom. Alright. Not sure why. Oh, I know why. It's not there. There we go. Shake cursor to find it. No. Alright. Lovely. Now, I don't remember how much I need. I think it's like 25? Maybe? If I get too much, that's not a problem. I can just dump it in the bank and deal with that later. I don't want the soda ash. I'll get plenty of that from other sources later. Or rather, I probably won't. Okay. Next, we need to go to Draenor to see if we can buy seeds. Probably the best way to get to Draenor at this point would be DIS. So we'll go to DIS. Okay. Ah, damn it. Don't do that. DIS. Okay, then we run across the needlessly long bridge. Not really sure why that bridge is that long. Doesn't really seem to make much sense. I wouldn't be surprised if part of it was to make it so you couldn't see it from shore. But then it's got a much narrower gap over here. So I really don't know. Also, view distances in the game, the way I have it set up, are much higher than what they were back in the day. Back in my day. Okay. I need a marigold seed. Do you guys sell marigold seeds? I don't think you do. Which is distressing to me. Oh yeah, you do. Okay. Awesome. Okay, 3 cabbage and 3 onion. They say 6 to be safe. Because it's so that you can plant both allotments. for that stage of the quest. I should world hop and see if I can buy another cabbage seed instead of waiting for it to regen. Okay. There we go. That should be everything we need, except the compost, which is on a timer. Oh, I should grab my ectofile. No. No, because the only place I want to go over there is that farming patch, and that's closer to the LQ fairy ring. Alright, we're going to have to go to a bunch of annoying to get to places. Starting with Varrock. Oh, that's how I wanted to do. There we go. So we'll chronicle the Varrock. Let's just turn that on so it stops going silent periodically. Actually, there might be some other settings in here that are wrong. Is shift click drop on? Yes it is, okay. Like my hotkeys are set up right, okay. Most of the settings seem okay. Alright, let's go around the back of the castle. Then let's talk to the queen. And she wants us to help revitalize the garden. Which currently is just a weed patch. I see a lot of farming patches with nothing growing in them. One has just had them installed. One has had the most marvelous idea to bring renewed happiness to one's dearest husband. Oh dear, the common classes. Oh, how they fill one with intolerable levels of exasperation. I swear to be most true. Right, if you say so, my lady. I'll be off then, if you don't mind. Yes, be off with you before I call the guards. Peasant, wait. Who else are you speaking to, you funny little fool? Of course you. Okay. Do you know of anyone who might have some degree of horticultural experience? I hereby order you to assist me with this little project I have planned. Start the Garden of Tranquility? Yes. I would be happy to help someone who is so in touch with the people. Ah, more sarcasm. Wonderful. Well, it is nice to have you master the fine art of gardening to... Nice to have a master of the fine art of gardening to assist me in your absence. In the absence of any such person, I gladly accept your service. Anyway. Oh. Giving you a list of items you need for each patch. Okay. Getting the seeds may be difficult. You go about it by hacking and slashing everything that moves. No, to gather the items you'll need to employ a finer tactic, the art of persuasion. Okay. We need to go talk to the wise old man about persuasion, which is a very useful thing to do. It's not really, but anyway. So I believe DIS is once again the right choice. Oh. Now, go talk to the wise old man. And I don't remember what all he tells us to do. Talk to someone else, remember correctly. Hello, Treebeard. Ella Maria? Well, if you're in her service, my guidance is this. Do the fastest run that you can off the shortest pier you can find. Wise old man is so me in 40 years. No. First of all, his party hat is the wrong color. And second of all, those glasses look hideous. Okay. And he's like, the Ring of Kairos. You have it on you. Oh no. Okay, anyway. Alright, what's blinking? Two goblins are fighting over the color of their armor. What would you do? A drunken dwarf offers you kebab. What would you do? Yeah. Are you enjoying your experience of farming? Definitely. It's absolutely unquestionably the most interesting thing I've ever done, and yes. No, actually farming vaguely sucks. It's not like bad, it's just kind of ugh. Anyway, we say a bunch of diplomatic lies. And he says, yay, you have what you need to use the ring, and he activates it for us. And now it actually does things instead of just being a random ugly looking ring. Oh, forestry events. Well, that's what I was blinking about. Okay. Talk to Elsa north of Draenor Village. Okay. Oh, I remember now how this goes. You have to run all over the world, talk to all these different gardeners. They all want you to do some task. Like half of them want you to plant something for them. You plant the thing, and then half the time it dies. And anyway. I could really do with that some of that ultra compost now. Got about 30 minutes left before it's done. Okay. Well. Have a look at the steps. Okay, Fort Phasmatis. We want to leave her for later. The white tree. Talk to the dude north of Catherby. Okay, let's go do this. Let's see. Get to Catherby. Okay, north of Catherby. DJR isn't incredibly far away. BLR is probably closer though. Or we took a charter ship. No, I think we'll do BLR. We're going to do things a little bit out of order because I need to kill time on some of the steps until I have compost available. I forgot to get set up last night. Okay, BLR. BLR. There's the Legends Guild, which we will assuredly be entering eventually. If only for the, what is it, 120k or something like that? Right, more than that even. Per Blur XP you get as a reward for the quest. Well, technically it's XP in a assortment of skills, but it's any skill. Any skill that existed at the time the quest came out, I should say. But in reality, it is Herblore. There's no other skill to put it in. All the other skills are wrong. You know what? I thought I chose talk. Talk 2. There we go. You know, I could grow a white tree. There are no more white trees left in the world. They've all been chopped down. Oh no. Alright. Anyway, there's a white tree on top of the mountain, yada yada yada. Anyway. So we gotta go take a cutting from the white tree on top of the mountain. I think it is top of Ice Mountain. Ice Mountain is this one over here. That's the one that's harder to get to because it doesn't have a gnome glider on top. We could take the wilderness lever, but I really don't want to use the wilderness lever if I can avoid it. Probably new to Edgeville after home teleport. Because I do have an axe on me. I really wish they would add canoes to more rivers. It's such a odd and underutilized transport mechanic. There's at least a couple other rivers you could put a canoe on. Like the Salve probably wouldn't make much sense. Like there's a river right through Ardoyne. Put a canoe station here by the base of Backstorian Falls. Put one here somewhere in Ardoyne. Put one down here by Castle Wars somewhere. Like over here maybe. That'd be super useful. This river wouldn't be very useful to have one on. Let's see. This river already has a boat network. I wish instead of making the boat network they had made it just news. Would that be cool? But it's fine the way it is, I guess. Let's see. Corrend has a river that you could maybe use. But it already has minecart network, so it's not that big of a deal. So really just three, maybe 4 canoe stations along the, I don't even know what this river's name is supposed to be. River Doyne, apparently. Anyway. We'll make the fancy canoe despite the fact we don't need it. And we definitely do not want to go to Ferox Enclave or the Wilderness Pond. But Edgeville is a perfectly good destination. After spending all that effort to make a fancy canoe, it sinks into the water as soon as we get to the destination. Anyway. Now, to the top of the mountain. I should turn that alert off. I don't care about nature implings anymore on any of my accounts. Okay. There we go. Now, the white tree is over here. Use secateurs on the white tree. Get a white tree shoot. We use it on the filled plant pot. We water it. Okay. Now. We have about 10 minutes left before our compost is ready. So. Next up, we need to talk to Brother What's-His-Face in the Edgeville Monastery. And then we trick the monks. Okay. Talk to him. I sense you use some unnatural power underneath your fine words. You are concealing something of great evil, an evil that cannot touch someone of my purity. I suggest you throw whatever dark talisman is you're using down the Edgeville well, and never think of it again. Well, let's go do that. Oh no, my poor ring. You throw the ring of Kairos down the well. You hear a splash from far below. When I go back to talk to the monk again, he's like, oh, I feel you've gotten rid of the thing. You're so awesome. Here, have these rose seeds. Okay. And then he basically straight up... yeah, let's go do that. He basically straight up tells you can use a fishing rod to get the ring back. I hate the mime random event. However, it does award XP lamps eventually, once you unlock all the unique rewards from it. And it does reward some cool emotes. As well as a really hideous looking outfit. I didn't see which one he did. Damn it. I don't think it was any of these. Okay, there we go. Climb rope. Okay. Now use the glass wall emote. Okay, well that's a crappy emote and I'll never use it, but I have it now. We grab seeds from each of the different types of rows. And then we go back to Edgeville. And we use a fishing rod in the well. Until we get our ring back. Okay. Lovely. Now. Dr. Bernald and Berthorpe. So close, but yet so far from Berthorpe. Because getting through this requires diary task completed, so we can't use that shortcut. Yeah, we could just run around and down, but it'd be much better to take the mini game teleport to Berthorpe Game Room. Hello, survey. Welcome here. All right, now. Dr. Bernald. More correctly, he's out behind the pub. Yeah, right there he is. Alright, so his grapes are dying. And if we cure them, he'll give us some seeds. Okay, so we try using a plant cure on them. Nothing happens. Now, we have to go talk to a dude in Taverley. Oh. Unfortunately, because we're doing things out of order like this, we will actually have to wait for things to happen later. Whereas normally you would do your initial steps, set things up, and then you go do a bunch of all the other middle steps, and then you come back and... Okay. So we asked this dude about a better plant cure. Okay. So he tells us to make a special plant cure. Out of rune essence. Okay, let's go back and actually use this. Hello, Luna and Echo. Welcome here. Okay. Go ahead and crack open the door and... Yeah, walk over there. Stop stopping. The problem is that the game doesn't render the actual door state until you're close to it. And so if you click on a closed door and the door is actually open, the game will just ignore it. Okay, we don't actually have to talk to him. Use plant cure on bush, grapevine, whatever. Yay, it's cured. Okay, give me those seeds. Like my hair? Why, thank you. Okay, now let's go back to DIS. And actually, no, it's not. Let's go to ALQ. Keep doing things out of the order that they suggest we do them. The orchid step. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Configure fairy ring. Go to ALQ. And then we need to plant some onions in this patch. I haven't played this game before, but your friends play it. It is a very good game. It also consumes an awful lot of time. Do you have any orchid seeds to spare? Okay. Brother Alice tends to our farming shop in yonder farmhouse, while I tend to this small allotment. Passing trades have quite literally died off in recent years, and with it our income. It is but the smallest of our worries. We get by, we survive, on miserable harvests that I grow here. The price of our survival is what pains me, as is the price I have paid with the souls of others. Anyway. Basically, she lures people into Mauritania for the vampires. What other games do I play? Oh, all kinds of games. This week, tomorrow I'm going to be playing Dawn of War, the definitive edition, and then Friday is EDF 6, and then Saturday and Sunday are probably going to be Factorio. Okay, so she wants to grow us a patch of onions. Go ahead and rake the allotment. The compost bin should be almost done. It's got 7 minutes left on it. It's unfortunate, because I really need the compost to use on these things. But I also don't have anything left to do in this quest except this part of it, so... Oh well. We'll just plant them and hope they don't die, I guess. There's actually a pretty good chance that they will die without any compost at all. But yeah, we got 6 more minutes. I'll come back in about 6 minutes and we will deal with this problem. Is there some water around here? Can we fill my watering can at? Do I play Phasmophobia or DBD? Nope. I have no interest in Phasmophobia. For sure. It's really not my kind of game. Let's go see if we can find a water source in town. I could just check the map and see if there's a water source in town. It looks like there is not. Alright. Well then... Oh, there's a well right over the other way. Damn it. I was right beside it, too. Oh well. This is an exercise in time wasting, so... I guess we wasted time successfully? I need to go do tithe farm so I can get auto weed. I wouldn't mind weeding those patches. Just to have them cleared, but they won't stay cleared until I have auto weed. Okay, there's the roses. There's the vines. Cabbage and the marigold are for future use. That vial is no longer needed. We got the white tree that goes down here. We're done with the fishing rod. I should have got rid of that already. Pestle mortar we're done with. Hammer I'm done with. The watering can and the gardening trowel we're done with, I think. The secateurs we're done with, I think. Okay, let's store as much of it as we can at the leprechaun. The rake and spade we still need. Okay. Let's run back over to Port Phasmatis and bank some of this other crap we don't need. Oh, we don't need the rune pick anymore either. Or the axe. Okay, Port Phasmatis. Thankfully we don't need an Amulet of Ghost Speak to actually use the bank. It is a little bit annoying to use the bank without it. You have to click through some extra dialogue. Okay, the ghost banker wails incomprehensibly at you, but seems to understand you wish to access your bank account. You can still click bank, but we'll have to communicate via a series of hand gestures. Okay, that all goes in the bank. This stuff all stays out. I don't need buckets. I think I have some on the leprechaun already. Well, we'll keep those. I might have some on the leprechaun, but I don't know if I have enough. So we'll bring 10 along with us. I need 15 total. But we should be good. Also, we only have 2 minutes until the compost is done. I really should have got that started last night. That would make this much easier. Is there an option to make it so that time is displayed in 12-hour time? That might be a rune light thing. It quite possibly is a rune light thing. Got timestamps, there we go. What formatting method do they use? Okay, we can't get 12-hour time easily enough. Okay. The smart chat input color, by the way, is amazing. It is an awesome plugin. Basically, it makes it so that, like right now, I have it set to go to clan chat. If I just type some random shit, it'll show up the same color text in the input box as what the color in clan chat shows up as. If I was to, say, type in local, it'll show up in the same color as what local chat would. In this case, blue. Or if I was to type in Gim chat, it would show up in the same color as Gim chat. It makes it so much easier to remember what chat I'm typing stuff to, which is otherwise annoying. But anyway. The compost should be done. Or if it's not, it should be darn close. Wait. Done at 9:20. Why did you suddenly change your mind about what time it was going to be? Unless I was misreading that the whole time, which I highly doubt. Well, that's another 40 minutes in the future, apparently. Really? Well, I guess we need to go store this crap and go do something else. Because I need that compost. So let's dump the empty buckets and other stuff at the leprechaun. Okay. And then... oh, the rest of us can all go into the bank, I suppose. Actually, what other quests we can do right now? Just find something not too inventory involving. Power of Life needs 11 free inventory slots. A hammer, a saw, and a beer. And a raw chicken and a raw swordfish for diary tasks. Alright. Might as well do that. The beer we can get in our doin easily enough. Raw swordfish. Where can I get one of those? Other than fishing. Actually, I think I have raw swordfish in my bank. Let's go find out. I might not have raw swordfish in the bank. Upon second thought. I definitely don't have a raw chicken in the bank, but I know where I can get one of those easily enough. Okay, item sources. Shops. Civitas, etc., Fishing Guild, Port Piscarius, Relica, Port Sarum, Catherby, Miscellanea, Witch Haven. Okay, none of these are terribly close to anywhere I want to go. Fishing Guild we can't get into. Most of these places have zero stock as well, which means I can't actually buy them there. So, Sunset Coast, the story, those are all way the hell out of the way. Mostly harmless, I don't even have access to yet. Port Piscarius is annoying to get to. Civitas Illifortis. Currently annoying to get to. I think Port Piscarius might actually be the best one, because I do have a teleport there. Okay. Let's just quick run north and kill a chicken. There's some just outside of town, if I remember correctly. Then we'll swing over to the tavern over there. Okay. Where are the blasted chickens? Are they farther north? I know there's some across the Ranging Guild, which is a bit farther north than I wanted to go, but... go. You. Get wrecked. Take the raw chicken. And then we'll go pick up a beer. And we'll grab the hammer and the saw. Actually, we'll grab the hammer and saw first, and then we'll go get the beer. Because the bank is right here after all. Hammer, saw. Okay. One of the annoying older bartenders. You have to buy the drink through dialogue. Alright, beer acquired. Now we just need the raw swordfish, which technically is optional, but anyway. I think I had the Fisher's Flute unlocked. Yes, I do. Okay, good. Oh, actually this teleports closer to the fishing store than I remembered. I think this is the right fishing store. It might be one of the food stores that are more down into town. But we'll find out in a minute. Yeah, this isn't the right one. Nope. It's the food shop that is. Oh, which one is it? We'll see in a minute. There's like a couple food shops in town here. That one right up there north. Of course I ran right past it. Why wouldn't I run right past it? Yeah, just tier 9 star over there. I don't really have the level. Really, are you the wrong one too? Yes, you are. Damn it, it's the other one. I always go to the wrong one first. Okay. There he is. Fire rods, raw swordfish. Have everything I need. Let's go. Well, I should start by going to the one I think is wrong then. Apparently. This quest is really dumb. I'm just gonna spacebar dialogue. If any of you want to see why I think it's dumb, then I guess you can go play the game yourself. Alright. Probably one reason why I haven't done it yet is just because I didn't want to suffer through it. But now I have time to kill. Okay. Now I have to pickpocketing, that's what. Of course I wouldn't fail to pickpocket multiple times. There we go. This guy here, the guns, he will count upward for every rep until somewhere between 6,000 and 10,000. At a random value between those two, he will forget his spot and start over. We have a whole little dialogue sequence he goes through when he forgets. Kind of funny. I've only ever seen it happen once. I just happened to get there when he was counting like 9,000 something, and I stuck around to watch it change over. Okay. That gets us builder's clothing. There we go. Now we talk to this idiot. And then we pretend like we have brain damage from living in Britain for too many years. And we're finally allowed to enter the building. Alright. This quest was particularly annoying on the UAM because I did not have enough inventory space. But I was able to make it through somehow. Okay. And one more. Go ahead and fix the machine if the materials are brought up. Oops. There we go. Now. Have even more materials. So the KVM I ordered a while ago finally arrived today. However, I am not using it. because when I plugged it in and got everything set up, neither K nor V nor M worked. Which was very annoying. I might be able to get K and M to work with a bit of driver tweaking. It would be annoying, but it might work. V, I'm not sure what the problem is. It was giving completely erroneous EDID information to the operating system, which was making it difficult, to say the least. As for the keyboard and mouse, the mouse was acting up, and so I got some results by blocking one of the drivers and using a generic driver. However, then the keyboard didn't want to work quite right. And add insult to injury, the mouse didn't want to work right either. This particular method of moving this into place is tedious as hell. There we go. Now, grab even more materials. I wish you could just right click this and choose how many materials you wanted. Okay, that should be enough. Come on, pull them out of the damn crate faster. There we go, finally. Build the next segment. Don't like this little puzzle. Much more sane if you were allowed to just like click and drag, but no, you're not. Can't do that. Also, this whole quote mini game end quote attached to this place is rather tedious and not that useful. I've used it, I think, a grand total of once on any account. Oops. There we go. Surely we're about done. Okay, there we go. Finally. Alright, let's go outside and talk to the dude. How long have I been playing this game in general? The first time I would have played RuneScape would have been RuneScape 2 back in... Oh, what year would have that been? They were finally getting ready to shut down the RuneScape Classic servers around that time, I think. So that would have been many, many years ago. And then I didn't play it for years until, if I remember correctly, somewhere around 2017, where I started playing again. At that point, I went to play RuneScape and fired it up and was like, what the hell is this? This isn't RuneScape. Whereupon I discovered that they had continued making it shittier and shittier over the years, and there's now a game called RuneScape that bears only a passing resemblance to this. Whereas this is old school RuneScape, which is much more like what I remembered. But anyway. My original RuneScape character has had levels that are probably in like the 30s or something. Probably not much higher than that. Magic, I think, would have been higher than that, though. But not like vastly higher. I did complete every free-to-play quest except Dragon Slayer 1 on that account. But anyway, I don't think I have access to that account at all anymore. I don't think I even have the email that I used to sign up for it, so... But anyway, Do I only stream on Kick, Twitch, or also other platforms? Nope, just Kick and Twitch. I do automatically upload VODs to YouTube, but I'm pretty sure nobody's interested in automatically uploaded VODs. They're more of an archive than anything else. Alright, let's go back and talk to the alchemists about their poor life choices. Yeah, I would not want to try to stream on YouTube. It just seems like crap. So they created some kind of creature, it's unhappy with them, yada yada yada. Your standard bullshit plotline. Most of the quests in RuneScape are really good. There's a few they're just dumb. I've played pretty much every one of these quests at least twice already, so. Some of them I've played at least 3 times already, including way back in the day. Notice that I haven't used custom logo, banner, overlay, or other streaming assets channel yet. I do have a custom logo. And I do have a banner, although it's a rather simple one. And no, I don't want to pay for better ones. It doesn't matter what we answer here, they're all correct. Anyway. Well, I've got everything I need. I have made all of my own stream tech. All my own alerts. They're all custom. Which is why I don't have alerts on Kick yet. Because I've been too lazy to interface with the Kick API properly. I need to get off my ass and do that soon, TM. The chatbot's all custom. The chat on-stream chat boxes are custom, sort of. I wrote all the CSS for them anyway. Okay, now we go talk to this idiot. I think this finishes the quest. Okay, now we can do creature creation. Which we're going to want to do at least a little bit of for the diary, so we can get it out of the way. I don't remember. Okay, that is definitely not the one I'm looking for. I came down here before and killed spidines so I could get noted red spider eggs. I don't think I ever killed sword chicks outside of once for the diary. Yeah, I am not interested in buying art. Not at all. Yeah, that one I think is the one that's for... We'll go check it anyway. But I think this is the one for Spidines. Yeah, there's a Spidine right there. Okay, well, we don't have to go over there then. Okay. There's the sword chick. We'll just staff bash it to death. It could hit up to 5s, but I don't really think that's too much of a threat. It is a chicken that has a swordfish beak and tail. I do not remember what they drop. But anyway. Speaking of the Kick API, I wish they would get off their ass and actually go ahead and expose the API for channel points. They have a channel points system, like Twitch's. They just haven't exposed the API for it. Which is very odd. Okay. It dropped some feathers, which I don't care about right now anyway. Should have probably grabbed them, but I have tons of feathers in the bank. I don't want to go deal with it. Okay, let's go to ALQ and see if any of our stuff survived. Because apparently our onions that we planted should be done. Well, those ones died, but those ones lived. Okay, that's good. Hopefully our compost is about done. It claims it's done. Okay, good. Now, you... Okay, 14 buckets. We'll have to do... Let's talk to... I've grown the onions that you've asked. Okay. Of course, my inventory's full. Alright, let's go get the compost. No, 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 no. Damn it. Oh well. Okay, we got one thing of super compost. We'll just mix it by hand. Alright, now let's get the rest out as ultra compost. It's faster and better to use the ash on the bin and get ultra compost out in the first place rather than get it out as super compost and then mix it later. So we'll just... Yeah. That should give me a little bit of ultra compost, which will come very much in handy for later. Store all. Another empty bucket. That damn vampire. Okay. Oh. Now we've got the vampire safe spotted. There's the orchid seeds we need. Now, back to doing Garden of Tranquility. I need a spade and a rake, but we can get them from our next stop. I'm not too worried about it. We want to go talk to what's-his-face in Draenor, which should be DIS. So off we go. BIS. I need to hurry up and start doing diaries so I can get a hold of the Explorer's Ring and stuff like that. That would give me some more useful teleports. I'm half tempted to see how far I can keep going without getting magic teleports. Just using item teleports, fairy rings, stuff like that. It's a dumb idea, but at this point, I've had low magic level for long enough that let's go ahead and use this useless style. Okay, this guy wants us to plant a marigold, I think. Okay. He wants us to grow marigolds for him so he can use them to impress the lady that we were just talking to. You know, the one who confessed to us that she lures poor young gardeners into Mauritania so the vampires can eat them. It's going to end very well for him, I'm sure. We definitely want to use Ultra Compost on this stuff. Okay. Now, let's go talk to the dude north of Ardoyne. Okay, according to the time tracker plugin, let's see, a llama. There we go. No flower patches. We've done 9:38, so not too far from now. Get rid of those extra tools we don't need. Get rid of that volcanic ash, so the extra we had. And then let's go plant the cabbages that this idiot's gonna want. This is where it'd be nice to have the second or third level of the Ardoyne Cloak. We could teleport straight to this farming patch. Definitely before I start doing herb runs, we need to crank out diaries because I am not going to run all the way to these patches when I could just teleport there. Also, I do need some magic teleports for other patches. Okay, do you have any snowdrop seeds to spare? So we charm the hell out of him, and he tells us that he'll give us some if we grow him some cabbages. It is theoretically possible, even with Ultra Compost, to have both allotments die on us, and that would be tragic. Let's make sure that doesn't happen. Or let's do our best to make sure that doesn't happen. Okay, cabbage seeds. It's a criminal waste of ultra compost, but oh well. Dump these weeds in the ground. Let's unequip the builder's clothing because it's all ghastly looking stuff. That can go into the bank next time I go past. Okay, 938 for the marigolds. So, we once again have a bit of time to kill. Let's start by going to dump this builder's clothing. This quest is not much beloved by many people because of the time components. Usually it doesn't bother me too much because the first half of the quest, if you route it right, which I didn't for reasons, but you route it right, you're finishing stuff just about the time you need to go back and start harvesting. Okay, I'm gonna put this in with the quest items. And we'll put that in there as well. Okay, cool. Now, what could I / should I be doing now? Oh. Well, for starters, we could withdraw those 15 pineapples and go stuff them in a compost bin over there. That's a good start. I really should go to Brimhaven and buy pineapples by the ton and note them there at the Leprechaun near the charter ship. It's a bit annoying, but it will get us a good amount of compost to start if I buy like 400 or 500 of them. Alternatively, I should start growing seaweed. I could go get seaweed seeds, but that's kind of boring. That's the kind of thing you're doing that you should be doing while like watching YouTube or something. Not while streaming. About 10 minutes till we have to go back. I don't think there's any quests I can quick bang out in 10 minutes that I have these readily available. Yeah, scorpion catcher maybe. An anti-poison, some food. Teleports to Falador and Camelot. We're right beside the start. Let's go start Scorpion Catcher. This quest is largely useless. It'll get us a little bit of strength XP, which I suppose is nice. Okay, what do you need? Colossus pet scorpions. They're lesser carrot scorpions, a very rare breed. Okay. So scorpion catcher quest? Yes. Need to speak to a seer in Seer's village. You have to go to Taverley Dungeon. And as quest guide helpfully informs us, as you are 70 agility, you don't need the dusty key. Go me. Let's just go in without anything. We'll just go for it. We don't actually need any of these recommended items. Instead of using the games necklace, we can get there via other methods. Namely, minigame teleport will work. Need to locate some scorpions. Okay. You can see a scorpion that you seek. It would appear to be near some nasty spiders. You can see 2 coffins there as well. Okay, whatever. Do we actually have to go back and talk to this idiot for every single one of these? Hopefully not. Okay, Taverley Dungeon. To get to Taverley, we can't use the grapple thing because I don't have a grapple right now. Probably the fastest thing will be hot air balloon, and the fastest way to get to a hot air balloon is ring-a-doodling to Castle Wars. Now, I believe we have the logs required already loaded. Yeah. We used the last of our logs. Okay. Now, Taverley Dungeon. We're gonna have to run in a minute here. Oh. Hello there, Dr. Jekyll. I suppose I'll take a free half a strength potion. A lot of people like to carry clean toadstools because if you have a clean herb in your inventory, he will ask you for that herb usually, and he'll give you a potion related to what kind of herb it is. And clean toadstools will get you stamina potions. Which, if you can get 10 stamina potions relatively early in the game, it'll let you create a relatively high level version of the owl. Bastard dragon. Anyway, it'll let you create a relatively high level version of the rejuvenation pool in your POH early. Okay, there's the scorpion in question. Yay. Okay, Edgeville Monastery. How to get there in a reasonable amount of time. Where's the third one at? Barbarian Outpost. Okay. So if I want to go to Barbarian Outpost immediately after this, then I want to keep my minigame teleport off cooldown. So I think the canoe would be the fastest way to get there. home teleport, and then Canoe North. That way my minigame teleport will still be available to go to Barbarian Outpost. Hello? There we go. I need to get an axe for this, which we can get from the bank. Normally I would go to the bank downstairs, but they added a new feature here where you can just one click straight to the bottom or top floor. So I'm actually using the bank upstairs more now. But usually after Recipe for Disaster start, I would use the bank chest in the basement. It's a little faster. However, also I have that bank chest set to left click buy food from when I was doing UIM things down there. Which I should change that, but oh well. Okay. Want to go to Edgeville? This is a very janky little cutscene. As you can see, all the stuff on the shore is floating slightly. Not sure why. Okay, Edgeville Monastery. I should go ahead and grab myself some monk robes while I'm there, so I have some basic prayer gear. I don't need it now, but it'll come in handy later, I'm sure. So right over there, at the base of the river, there's a guy who teleports you to the Abyss. And the Abyss lets you go to any rune crafting altar relatively quickly. It's definitely a thing that exists. I don't like it because it requires you to enter the wilderness to reach it. And particularly on the UIM, I am very adverse to entering the wilderness for any reason. It's just not a very good idea. On the game, it may be a different story, but... yeah. Anyway. Barbarian Outpost. We will teleport to Barbarian Outpost with the grouping... teleport. That'll take us to Barbarian Assault. Now. I still have to do collector and healer points here. I think I'm done with the archer rolls. Need to get my torso. There we go. Alright, now let's go to DIS and see if our crop is done. It says it's done, but we'll see. We will see. And, when we go back to the Ardoid farm plot to deal with the crop that we planted there, which should be done in another 20 minutes, unfortunately, we will turn in the Scorpion Catcher quest. So hopefully it's right about the marigolds being done at Falador. I'd be very unhappy if I had to replant them. There's always a possibility. Well, it looks like the marigolds are done, okay. It says pick, which means they're probably in good shape. So flower patches are interesting. You can plant various crops there that protect certain other kinds of crops that you grow in the main allotments. I don't remember what marigolds protect. Fully grown, okay. Pick them and give them to him, okay. The other crops that just wanted you to grow them, not actually pick them. Okay. We got the Finium seeds. Now we just need the last group. Which are 20 minutes out, apparently. Okay, now. Let's not worry about Scorpion Catcher right now. We've done that. I don't think we can go get the statues until we finish planting the garden. I don't think it has to grow. Maybe it does. Yeah, no. It can happen right after we finish planting it. Alright, we got 20 minutes to kill. Unfortunately. What should we do? Scorpion Catcher we're practically done with. It's right, the turn-in fort is right beside the turn-in for the other... The turn-in fort is right beside where we need to go next for Guardian of Tranquility. So let's not worry about that. Where is a quest that will take 20 minutes? Fishing contest maybe? That's just north of here. think I have everything I need in the bank. Or not just north of here, but just north of where we need to go next. Yeah, let's go do fishing contest. So we need to go to Catherby, talk to a dude. I've got everything I need in the bank, so we'll stop over here at the bank and grab it. We need a fishing rod, we need garlic, we need a red vine worm. Okay. Garlic. I have a garlic in the bank for some reason. I'm not sure why. Red vine worm. I collected one of those for something. I don't even remember why. Fishing rod. Okay. Got everything we need. Let's actually go turn in Scorpion Catcher now because it's along the way. Basically, we're heading up north of where we need to go next for Gardens of Tranquility. And then we can just turn around and come back when we're done. Which hopefully this will take long enough. Right amount of time and we can just go. Oh, let's run past the patch and make sure nothing's diseased. Because that would be tragic if they were somehow both dead when we got back. Cabbages look like they're coming along nicely. Inspect them. That growth stage 3 out of 5. Okay. Right here in this tower is where we turn in our scorpions. So this guy will take battle staves and turn them into mystic battle staves. Which, yeah, fairly minor upgrade. But it can be kind of cool if you get a nice battle stave, you can turn it into a slightly better one. How goes your quest? I've retrieved all your scorpions. I think I got a strength level. Yep, 61 strength. Won't complain about that. Not terribly important, but anyway. Now let's go to Catherby. We're not actually going to Catherby, we're going just north of Catherby. To the oh, there's a tunnel that leads underneath Ice Mountain. White Wolf Mountain? White Wolf Mountain. And the dwarf at that tunnel informs us that he can't let us pass unless we do something for him. And he wants the golden trophy from the Hemister fishing contest. And then we have to go figure out how to get that trophy, which isn't terribly difficult. It is unfortunate about running around, though. Oh. If I had a skills necklace, this would be much, much faster. Alas, I do not. This is a prerequisite for Recipe for Disaster, saving the dwarf. Okay. There's home of the mountain dwarves. How would you like it if I want to take a shortcut through your home? Okay. Start fishing contest, yes. There's a certain gold artifact we're after. We dwarves are big fans of gold. This artifact is the first prize at the Hemister fishing competition. Fortunately, we have acquired a pass to enter that competition. Unfortunately, dwarves don't make good fishermen. Okay. This quest is kind of silly in that you can re-enter the contest over and over and over again until you finally win. Which, like, how many gold trophies do they have to hand out anyway? And if they're that common, then why do the dwarves care? But anyway, let's go to Hemister. Hemister is a little tiny town just north of the Fishing Guild. And right beside the Ranging Guild, as it happens to be. The Ranging Guild is an odd place. One of the few places in the game that's set at a 45-degree angle to everything else. Things in RuneScape are pretty grid-like. Except the Ranging Guild, which is a large, prominent 45-degree compound. Which makes it a little bit janky in spots. Okay. In we go. Speak to the dude to start the competition. You pay him 5 coins to enter. Okay. Now, we use garlic on the wall pipe. We use garlic on the wall pipe. What is that ghastly smell? I think I would move over here instead. I'm not sure why there's a vampire fishing here, but anyway. Okay, so you're allowed to fish by the pipes. You fish by the pipes until you catch a raw giant carp. And we turn it in and we win. Over your catch. We have a new winner. The heroic looking person who was fishing by the pipes has caught the biggest carp I've ever seen since Grandpa Jack used to compete. So if you fish where they tell you to, which is over here, you will lose. And he'll say the same line about when Grandpa Jack used to compete, which will give you a hint to go talk to Grandpa Jack, who's over here somewhere. And he'll tell you that he used to always fish by the pipes and that he used to use the red worms from McGruber's Woods as bait. And they just need to figure out a way to drive this guy off, and because he looks very obviously like a vampire, that's your indicator you're supposed to use garlic to chase him away. But anyway, if you happen to know all that at a time, because say you've done it a bunch of times or you're using the quest helper or both, then you can just do the thing and win. Makes it all so much easier. Let's go turn our trophy in. And we get the underground mountain passage unlocked. 2,400 fishing experience and a quest point. Not that huge of a reward, but it's nice. And more importantly, we unlock the ability to do the dwarf part of Recipe for Disaster, which gets us access to the Dwarven Rock Cake, which is kind of useful. Relatively easy method of self-damage. Okay. $29 fishing. Nice. Now. We should be either done with or darn close to done with that allotment. It looks like we are about 8 minutes away according to this tracker. But this tracker's not perfectly accurate. We might be done already. So I'll go check it. Usually it's conservative on its estimates. Anyway. Oh. Slowly walk over there because we're out of run energy again. I should have been wearing my graceful. Oh well. Need to remember I'm not a UIM. If I have stuff in my inventory, I can just go dump it at the bank so I can make room for things like, say, the graceful. I don't need to wear my armor everywhere I go to save inventory space. It looks like the cabbages are about done, but not quite done yet. Alright. Well. Let's go over to the north bank in Ardoyne. I forgot to close that compost bin. Oops. Anyway, let's go over there and let's dump some stuff we don't need anymore. Okay, we don't need the fishing rod or the rune axe or the strength potion. Oh, I must have had one of those already because it... Okay, yeah, I had several of them. Alright. The fishing pass goes into the quest items pile. Stuff I need to probably ditch most of later. Okay. Now. Don't really have anything good to consume a couple of minutes before we need to go take care of things. Actually, maybe I could... Let's go make some jewelry. Okay, what do I need to do? Air, okay, that's easy. Alright. Oh, I need chisel too. Chisel. There we go. Make some more rings of dueling. There's a furnace right over there. The ring of dueling is extremely useful. They can get you teleports to Al-Qarid. And teleports to Castle Wars, which gets you easy access to the balloon, easy access to a bank. Or it can get you teleports to Varrock's Enclave, which is a good place to restore stats. And also, there's a relatively accessible bank. Other useful things there. It's just an all-around great early game teleport. Relatively low levels to make. See, where else can it take you? Fortis Coliseum, which you can't actually go there with it. You need to do a certain amount of Coliseum first, which is really dumb. But anyway. Looks like we've got about 2 minutes or so until our patch is done. Let's go check on it again. And once this patch is done, then we are done. Except, yeah, we're done with the running around collecting seeds part. Then we have to go plant the garden. And then we have to wait for the garden to grow, which I don't know how long that actually takes. Cabbage is growing is in state 4 out of 5. Okay. Well, I think we'll just wait for them. Because we are just like a couple minutes away from them being grown. Oh, man. Wonder if the wiki says how long it'll take for the actual garden to grow. Okay. Hitting the statue. Okay, how long does the white tree take to grow? The cabbage has just finished growing. The plants take 10 to 15 minutes to grow and cannot die. Okay. Talk to this dude. I've grown the cabbages you wanted. Okay. And you've got the last kind of seed. Alright, let's go back to Varrock. Let's go plant that stupid garden. Hello? Oh, did I click check charges instead of teleport again? Oh well. So we need compost to fill planters. It doesn't matter what kind of compost it is. So we'll buy some normal compost from the gardener here at the tree patch. Okay. Buy 1, buy 2. And then in we go. Now. Go ahead and fill these planters with compost. Now let's start by planting the white tree. That one takes the longest to grow, supposedly. Oh, damn it. I think I need a... Maybe not. Okay, in you go. We'll rake this and plant the vines there. Well, rake the damn weeds. What are you waiting for? Finally. Hey, come on. Rake the damn weeds. Now we'll plant the roses. Let's see, this is white roses. There we go. Next up is red roses. Takes forever to rake these stupid patches. I don't remember it being this long for normal raking. But also, I usually get auto weed pretty quickly. I don't have to rake. At least not past the beginning. No, don't go in there, you dumbass. I used them on the patch. There we go. Okay. Now for the delphiniums. If he ever finishes raking the damn patch anyway. Any year now. Alright, let's drop these weeds and the empty plant pot. I need to go back and talk to Otto. I should have did that while I was at Barbarian Assault. Oh well. Forgot. How am I supposed to move the statues all the way here? Okay, there's the trolley. Now we need to get some statues. One of them is in Lumbridge, and one of them is in Falador. So let's go take care of the Lumbridge one first, because I have a good teleport to there. As for Falador, I don't really have a good Falador teleport. Not until I get a high enough magic level. Okay, use the trolley on the king statue. No, don't push it that way, you idiot. Big push. It's kind of funny. Other players can see you pushing the trolley. They can't actually see what's on it though for some reason. Alright, I may have almost gotten this stuck. Thankfully, you do not have to actually push the trolley all the way back to Varrock. Although that would be very funny if you did. It'd be very annoying, but it'd be kind of funny. Okay. Just follow the lovely cyan line. Not really cyan. Yeah, I can't imagine the amount of whining there would be if they made you push the trolley the whole way. It would be amazing. People would hate this quest even more than they already do, which would be quite something. I don't mind this quest. It's not bad if you do things in the right order. I did them all in the wrong order this time because I didn't have... Nope. Place. There we go. Now, off to Falador. I did things in the wrong order because I didn't have any compost and I wanted it and I had to wait for that, and instead I did sections of the quest as a way of killing time. And those sections of the quest should have killed time that we then had to kill by doing other quests later. But it all worked out. More or less. I'm just going to get to Falador the slow way by running. So the kind of funny part is the statues you steal during this quest, they're just gone. It's not like, oh yeah, they had to get a new statue. No, it's just like for the rest of your account's lifetime, There's just an empty plinth there. There's not that many things that change based on quests, what quests you've done and stuff. But there are a few. Like there's some NPCs that die during certain quests and they get replaced usually. If they're important NPC at all, like if they had a job, they're generally replaced with another NPC who is identical to them, just with a different name. Like identical in function. Better not let those guards see me. Oh, I forgot about this cutscene. Meanwhile, Billy, a new recruit of the Fowler Guard, has just arrived for her first shift. So what are you doing this weekend? Bob, another guard of Faldor. This weekend? You haven't been here long, I take it. What do you mean? Do you know the life expectancy of a Faldor guard? No. About 30 seconds, I reckon. 30 seconds? They didn't tell me that when I signed up. Any second now, someone's going to try and kill us for no apparent reason, completely unprovoked. But why, Bob? What have you done to them? I don't know, Billy, but I'm not wasting my final seconds worrying about it. Meanwhile... Uh-oh, someone's coming. Bob? Steady, Billy. Remember, you're a guard of Falador. But... Okay, load that statue up. Big push. No, not that direction, you stupid game. Okay, you know what? Let's big push it that way first. And so ends the saga of Billy. Apparently. We didn't actually get to see Billy die though, so maybe he survived. Also, the reason why, much huffing and panting later, we arrive outside. Anyway, the reason why Falador guards die a lot is because I think there's a Slayer task for guards, which seems really weird, but anyway. And right there, that spot in Falador, there's like a bazillion guards wandering around. Yeah, so you often see somebody parked there with a cannon or something just doing mass guard murder. Speaking of Slayer, there was a big Slayer update today that I've been waiting for. Which means I need to get around to doing Slayer on this account. Yay! I could have done that today. However, I'm pretty sure none of you actually want to watch me do Slayer. There we go. Now, let's talk to the Queen. It looks like everything's grown. The guard is not yet complete. Delphiniums haven't finished growing. Pink Robush hasn't finished. Okay, so the stuff hasn't finished growing. Okay, but they're close, I'm sure. There's no real way to know how long. But anyway, we just have a bit of dialogue and a cutscene left, and this quest is over. Let's see. I don't think I have enough Slayer points to do anything. Yeah, basically what changed is that you have a Slayer block list. This is describing the way it used to work. You had a Slayer block list that allowed you to block specific Slayer tasks that you didn't want to do. And you could pay Slayer points to block a task, and then that task would be... it wouldn't show up again. Which made it so you had some amount of control over what tasks you got. However, nowadays, the block list is individual to each Slayer Master. So, it's much easier to curate your block list exactly the way you want it to be. Because you can have, well, a much more detailed block list that only blocks things that that specific master you don't want from that specific master. Which should make things like point boosting and stuff a little easier. Hopefully. Oh, and then... there are some changes to dragon tasks. So instead of having tasks for a specific kind of dragon, you have a task for a general class of dragons. For metallic dragons, specifically. So instead of having like rune dragon tasks, you just have metal dragon tasks now. And you can choose what kind of metal dragon you want to do. I believe... that chromatic dragons are still normal. As in, you still have red dragon, green dragon, and so on tasks. But metal dragons are the annoying ones anyway. Okay, garden's not done yet. Come on, plants, grow faster. Curious how many growth stages it has. Okay, how long does it take to grow? Does it say? Mm, 20 minutes. Takes 4 times 5 minutes to grow. And if we look at this handy dandy little image here, it looks like we have at most 5 minutes left to go. Okay. Does it look different? Anyway. Actually, I'm kind of curious. Are the fruit from the white tree actually good for anything? I've never really used them. Food item acquired by picking the white tree, the Rock Palace. Grows one fruit approximately every 5 minutes. It can hold up to 4 fruit at a time. Picking them grants 12 farming experience. Worthless. When eaten, white tree fruit restores 5 to 10% run energy and 3 health. That sounds totally worthless. Okay. Okay. Oh yes, very nice, if a little yobbish. Raleigh will be so pleased. Raleigh? You will address my husband by his proper title. Speaking of whom, I think it's time we brought him to see his new garden. And when one says we, one means you. Oh, you want me to go get King rolled and bring him here. Fair enough. Wait here, I'll be back in a moment. Alright, let's go bother the king. Poor guy. Hello, King Rolled. Okay, the queen asked me to bring you. Lead on, peasant. Let's see what my darling wife's been up to now. This is murder on my hay fever, you know. What have you been up to now, pumpkin? Behold your new garden. Have you been spending my money again? Here's some orchids from Mauritania. Orchids bring me out in a rash. Vines from Berthorpe. Oh great, let's hope they don't eat into the walls. Snowdrops from Ardoyne. What a boring color. The last surviving white tree. Should make a nice table and chairs. Delphiniums from Falador. I hate delphiniums. Raleigh. Yes, pumpkin. One has gone to great pains to provide you with this beautiful garden. You can show one little gratitude. Actually, I think I did most of the silence. Well, are you going to thank one, Raleigh? Pumpkin, speak up, I can't hear you. Thank you very much, my darling. Much better. Now get back to the castle and rule our kingdom. Excuse my husband, he can be so rude sometimes. Only sometimes? Are you being rude again? Here you go, your help has proven invaluable. Alright, we got a bunch of crap. Some Guam seeds, which aren't terribly valuable. Apple tree seeds, which I'm probably honestly just going to drop. It is 1100 farming XP, I guess. An acorn, which I might as well grow. Actually, that's only 500. And a compost potion, which I'm probably going to drop. Although I guess I could use it. I don't know. Farming level's now 37. What level do I need to do tithe farm? I think I'm right at the tithe farm level. No, it's 34 for tithe farm. Okay, so I could have done tithe farm probably already before this. Well, anyway. I can definitely do tithe farm now. Whether or not I want to do tithe farm is a whole other story. The answer to that is no, but I kind of have to because there's some rewards I want from there. But that is most definitely a future Milo problem. Let's go put my tools away at the Leprechaun. I used to always just store my gardening tools in the bank. But when I started the UAM, I learned to love the Leprechaun. He's a very useful guy. Okay. Go ahead and put that crap away. Use a secret pot of gold. I wish I had a secret pot of gold. I have less than 60k coins in the bank. I need to do something about that. I should probably go run agility pyramid until I get like a million coins or so. But I really don't want to. If I want to run agility labs, I'd rather do it elsewhere. I don't like agility pyramid. I really want to get at least 75 agility. I'd really like to get 85 agility. But yeah. Slayer is probably one of the next big things to worry about. Let's go check out what's his face, the Slayer Master and Berthorpe. So another thing that's changed is that it used to be to block a task, you had to be assigned that task. Nowadays you can block tasks without ever being assigned them. So we can go look to see what all tasks the Slayer Master can offer. Damn it, don't go up. There we go. So I'm kind of curious how many points it'll take to get the perfect block list for Volturial here. Okay. Tasks. I have 3 block slots. Current assignments is cow fights. Here we can view the task list and see. Oh, it shows weightings and everything. Okay. Banshees, bats, bears, birds, cave bugs, cave crawlers. Okay. Basically, I'd want to go through this list and block anything that I have even the slightest dislike for. I need to get a lot more quest points to really unlock more slots. Yeah. How many points do I have? 30 points. I can't cancel or block anything right now. But that's fine. Cow fight is probably a bad one. I should block that as soon as I can. A lot of the prices changed to be cheaper on some of this stuff. Anyway. Not sure why this is even... It must be free and available to everyone or something. I definitely didn't spend any points on that. But anyway. I need to... Basically what I want to do at this point is I need to do tutorial tasks because they're relatively quick. Blocking any ones that are particularly long or otherwise not quite as fast. And just do tutorial tasks. Boom, 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 boom until I have like every 10th task, every 50th task probably, actually. Maybe every 25th. Actually, I don't remember what the breakpoints are again. But anyway, every so many tasks, you then go do one from a different Slayer Master, specifically Konar, and you get a massive amount of points. Because you get bonuses for completing certain task milestones. And so basically Turiel is the lowest level Slayer Master, so you just race through the task counts with him. And then use another master to actually get points on the milestones. Can I see... yeah. Like here we can make certain tasks longer. I don't think I'd want to make any of these tasks longer right now, but maybe at some point in the future, some of these might be useful. But anyway. 200 quest points to use the next block slot. How many quest points do I have? 150, so I need 50 more quest points to get another one. Which... not too bad. That also is a future Milo problem. For now, it is 10:38. So I think that I will call it here. Tomorrow is Thursday, and that means Dawn of War, which means I should bother to get Dawn of War installed and make sure my saves are copied over properly. Steam should handle that automatically. However, I should not wait till the last minute to find out that it doesn't actually work that way. I should probably do that tonight. And then, let's see. Friday will be EDF, assuming everyone can be there. Which I haven't heard any reasons why that might be a problem, so I will go with the assumption that it will work out. And then Saturday and Sunday will likely be Factorio, unless something comes up. But we'll see. I ordered a different KVM from a different company, which supposedly supports everything I want. That's supposed to arrive on Saturday, and we will see. If it doesn't work, it'll be much easier to return that one than the one I have sitting on the desk right over there that isn't working either. Oh. Assuming that it at least works for the video, then I can probably bash the mouse and keyboard into working with enough effort. But we'll have to see. I have some suspicions why the mouse and keyboard might not be working now, but I guess we'll find out. But anyway. Hopefully. Well, actually first, let's check. Is there anyone on the file list who's doing anything? Where'd my mouse go? Oh, there it is. Okay. Let's see. Abby's playing War Tales. Sure, why not? Let's raid Abby. That keyboard doesn't work for that computer. I have to use this shitty keyboard instead. Tell you what, good computer peripherals are important. These ones are not good. The good ones are connected to the other computer. But anyway. Hopefully I see you all back here tomorrow for Dawn of War shenaniganry. And I will see you all later. Good night. And goodbye.